Hi, my name is Melvin Hamilton,
My name is Amanda Otero.
and we are visiting the Cultural Center of Batahola in Managua, Nicaragua. And we're here to tell you why we're here and why we're still connected to the Cultural Center and Friends of Batahola.
Both Melvin and I are members of Friends of Batahola because we want to maintain our relationship and connection to the center and continue to support the work that the center is doing that is having a great impact here in Batahola and in Managua.
I come from a low-income family, and I grew up in an environment of domestic violence. Even though my childhood was hard, it was difficult to be a child. My elementary school was located just 1 block away from the cultural center, and I remember our teachers would take us to the cultural center for storytelling hour. And the cultural center was there to help our school, to help us learn how to read and how to enjoy reading. So my family's priority was for me to get a job because they didn't have the resources. So I got a job, and a few months into the job, I learned about this scholarship program at the Cultural Center, and I joined. And they gave me the chance to go to college, support me financially, and I was able to graduate with a degree in system engineering.
I first came to the Cultural Center in 2007 when I was studying abroad with the Center for Global Education. We stayed with host families here in the neighborhood, and I quickly realized that this was a community who had learned how to work together to overcome cycles of poverty and violence. And because I wanted to do social justice work back in the US, I decided that I wanted to spend more time here learning from the Cultural Center and the community.
I volunteer at the Cultural Center doing a storytelling hour for the kids that come from the elementary school that I went to. And I volunteer also at the library, where I help kids to learn how to do their own research and homeworks. I also taught computing classes and learned how to love music and art. The future of the children of my neighborhood is also at jeopardy. Over a year ago, Nicaragua exploded in a political crisis that left over 300 people dead. And over 60,000 people have fled the country. Many of them have fled because of the political persecution, and also others have fled because the economy has crashed.
The teachers also themselves are experiencing so much of the trauma that the community in Nicaragua is experiencing, and then also having to really minister to their students experiencing trauma as well. And so the center has been able to bring in trauma-informed facilitators and workshops to both support teachers in their own process around the trauma that the country is experiencing, and then support them in how to support their students as well.
Now more than ever, the people of the Cultural Center need all the help they can get. Because of the political crisis, many more people need of the support and guidance that the Cultural Center can offer. I now live in the United States, in Minnesota, with my wife Amanda and our daughter Luz. Thanks to the Cultural Center, I have a job that I like what I do. I work as a business analyst and also learned about the importance to give back to our communities. Through the Cultural Center, I learned how to process my own trauma, my own pain. Coming from a low-income family and with domestic violence, I learned how to work those issues with my family. Now I am a husband, I am a father, and I'm full of love and compassion. And I learned all of this through the Cultural Center and so much more for my family and for my community. We want to thank you for your support. As someone who was born in the neighborhood, I can give testimony of how the Culture Center changed my life and my family's life.
On behalf of the Friends of Batahola, I also want to thank you for your support. The Friends of Batahola is committed to continuing the physical, spiritual, and financial accompaniment of the Cultural Center, and we can't do it alone. We need each and every one of you to continue to invest and support the center and the community of Batahola and the country of Nicaragua, especially in this time of political crisis. So thank you.